All right, good morning everyone. Welcome to our Servotion webinar today. I'm really excited to show you our latest product. Actually, that was a huge development run. We are developing Servotion for a year now. So yeah, that was a really huge thing to create. So I'm really excited, and I really would like to thank you to join me today. I'm Shandor Brechok. I will show you this product today. But before starting, please, would you raise your hands if you hear me properly? Oh yes. Oh, that's brilliant. 90% of the people hearing me or were able to find the right hands. Actually, we are using this webcast solution, and yeah, let's use it properly. So, as you have any question during the presentation, please ask it. Please use the question tab for that, and because I'm doing this demonstration alone, I will answer all of your questions at the end of the presentation. So let's begin. What we were talking about is Servotion. We will talk about Servotion, which is a field service product. And this is based on Navision, which is actually a really good news, I think. So this is not based on a CRM solution. This is based on our really beloved ERP system. And this solution is tend to address those field service companies that could use the benefit of a ERP system like item usage handling, etc. Okay, so the goal at the beginning of this project was to address those stakeholders, to give something to the people that will who will use the product, and actually say, yeah, I think the most important one among them is the customer. So for the customer, we have created actually a solution that help him or her to get answer to the pain. Actually, each and every problem is a pain, so the customer wants to get the answer quickly. That's why we are implementing IoT as well at this very moment. That's probably will be the part of the next release. But for this first release, we have a customer portal that I will show you later on. The next logical person among stakeholders are the dispatchers. The dispatcher will see the request first, and we would like to help the dispatcher to do the job using a graphical scheduler. It's helped organizing the work actually, and if you have some of the end user that has more task than dispatcher, I would say, but it has plenty of tasks and a dispatcher cannot handle it. We have created an automatic resource scheduler, which is a huge thing. That was the main part of the development. Maybe some of you have seen the webcast a couple of weeks ago. That contains some part of the Servotion product, and the most important part of the new mobile release is the automatic background synchronization, which is a must for Servotion. That's why we have developed it actually. That takes us gives us the possibility to, for hand-free operation in offline environment. Service is mostly an offline environment, and this is also good for our customer portal, and it is good for the dispatchers, of course. But most importantly, we have created an automatic resource allocation. Productive technicians means we would like to help the technicians to do the job instead of administration. So yes, we have mobile NAV. We will use mobile NAV as the mobility part of Servotion. Yeah. But we have implemented plenty of automation into the process. And of course, at the end, we would like to address the CEOs as well, the business owner, because Servotion gives the possibility to organize the business, and I think this is the most important thing. So a business owner can concentrate on the business in general, yeah, because the organization part is done by Servotion. This demonstration will be a really effective one, actually, so it won't take 1 hour. And let's see what we will see today. Actually, the method how we start this whole development is we would like to use something like already existing products, even if it's our existing product or an existing product on the market. So Servotion development was a huge integration job, and we have created something new, of course. So those are the elements of Servotion. First of all, we have an ERP element. It's a huge element, actually. So we're using the Navision system, the NAV system, and we could use each and every benefit of the ERP system. So this is not a CRM-based product. We have a customer portal. I will show you the customer portal, of course, during the demonstration. We have a mobile application. We are using mobile NAV. We are one of the oldest mobile mobility product next to NAV. We're using graphical scheduler, actually, for the dispatchers, as I have mentioned, and we have the automatic resource allocation, which is a huge thing, actually. This can do the magic, and it's still really scalable. So it gives the planner the opportunity to fine-tune the automatic resource allocation. For example, if let's say a geographical distance is important, let's say you want your field service technicians not to travel back and forth over the country, then you can give more importance to the geographical distance with plenty of other factors, of course. And we are working on subcontractor management, so the first release does not contain that. So let's see what I will show you within a minute. I will show you the customer portal, the graphical scheduler, yeah, and of course the mobile application. So let's see how it looks like on a real environment. So what you can see on the screen is my virtual machine, actually, developed for demonstration purposes mainly, but of course you can use it for test purposes as well. So, and if you're interested in this virtual machine, I can send an image, of course, and you can use standard Windows virtualization, and you can reach out immediately the same demo system that I'm using here today. As you can see, we are on the graphical scheduler part, but yeah, let's start with a logical thing, which is the customer portal. So you can see the customer portal on the screen. Yeah, I'm logged in as John Smith, one of the employee of the Selangorian Ltd. Yeah, and I have a problem with one of my stuff that has been installed for me. So I have the My Service items. Yeah, I will click on that, and we will see that yeah, I have to log in again, of course, but no problem. But you will see that the login is a pretty automatic thing. Yeah, each and every people, each and every guy that will connect to the Servotion will be identified by name. So no, you know, under one name login or whatever else that makes a mess. So I am logged in now as John Smith of Selangorian Ltd. And yeah, I have one service item installed inside my company, which is a computer. So I can see the full list of service items here. And of course, with the future releases, you will be able to create new service case for those service items that does not exist yet. Okay, so I have one computer. I can see many other interesting things. I can see the playable invoices if I am responsible for that, or I can check the archived service cases. This is a beta version, I would say. So we will not archive anything here, but we could check the archive service cases here, or the archive invoices if you have any. Okay, so we could check out that I paid this amount already, or no, it has not been paid, but it's already archived. So Servotion has an online part of the customer portal that helps you to organize your payables. It helps you to see what you have to pay. Yeah. So actually, this part could be used separately as well. So you can use the Servotion customer portal to propagate your invoices to an end user, let's say. So you don't have to print it out and send it. But this is just a minor thing. the big thing, of course, is the service case. So I am the guy that has a problem, so I will create a new service case. My computer is not an IoT device, so it could not raise the new service case automatically, which will happen with the next release for sure. Yeah. So I am, as that guy, just had clicked the new service case. Yeah, and I open up the symptoms code here. What you can see here is something like a customer symptom code. So it's rather different from the technical guy symptom code, because this must be much more understandable, I would say. And we are also using those customer symptoms codes to predict how long the service task will be. So let's say my computer is burning. That's my customer symptom code. And yeah, Servotion has already created for me the 171th service case. What we could use here is something like an offline mobile knob configuration, which is, I think, a very good idea. So whatever you can see here is customizable, and you will customize the customer portal using the same way, using the same technology that you use for mobile NAV customization. So this is just like a new offline configuration inside the mobile NAV configuration on your NAV server, as you already know it. So my computer is burning. Yeah, I will let's say make a fault comment, burning like hell, whatever. Yeah, so I can write a novel here, but sometimes a picture tells more story than a novel. So of course I can add a picture here, or I can add a couple of pictures, or I can add as many pictures as I want. It's depending on the configuration, of course. So I have added this one. Let's say, yeah, that's also okay. Maybe we could add another one. Laptop computer on fire, yeah, which really makes the sense, okay, for this case. And as I finished my new service case creation, I will send it to the company, yeah, and very likely it's done. Okay, so if I click on the My Service Cases, I will see that we have a new service case. The new service case is that we have just created, and as you can see, it does not have a repair status code yet, because we are in an offline configuration, so the automatic background synchronization will take place. I have a setup with synchronizing in the background automatically in each and every minute. We are lucky we don't have to wait for 1 minute. It already has the initial repair status. That also means that we could see, I mean, yeah, the system already contains this 171 service order or service case, of course. So if I'm just, let's say, scroll down, then we will see that, yeah, the NAV system contains this new service case that I've just created using the Servotion customer portal. And of course, I am as a dispatcher, can see the new service case here. And I can see that, yeah, I can do the job actually right now. What we are doing here is the graphical scheduling, yeah. So I can see the days here. There are plenty of things already planned, yeah. But for today, we have 4 service technicians. 3 of them are full, but I would say that Linda Martin could do the job if we move this service task to a later thing. Actually, at this point, the customer will get an email warning, of course, that the planned service time has been modified, and I will just simply drag and drop this new service case here, assigning it to Linda Martin, and actually that's it. We have a color coding. This purple thing means that it is assigned, planned, but we will see if I change my hat and act like Linda, then we will see what will happen. Okay, so I will click on the good old mobile NAV product. I've logged into the same database actually. Okay, so this is Linda's laptop, of course, as you probably guessed. So as Linda, I will click on the My Service task, and I will see only My Service tasks, yeah, obviously. And I can see the 171th here, which is the next thing that I have to do. Okay, and of course I can see everything. The customer symptom code is burning, that is here, burning like hell was the fault comment, etc. Okay, and of course I can do plenty of other things, but the first thing that I will do is just simply hit on the travel button here, and I will just a little bit reorganize my screen, allowing you to see the dispatcher screen at the same time. Yeah, it looks good. So this is the service task that we are handling. I will hit on the travel button here. Yeah. And as you could see, it's already moved a little bit upward because the service task is really close to us geographically. So the travel distance is much likely something like 30 minutes. Okay, if it's far away, of course, the travel time will be calculated automatically by the Servotion product, and it will be planned to the correct place. As you could see, there is another one for another guy, and it requires much more travel, etc. Okay, and the length of the service is also predicted by Servotion. So we have plenty of things in the background. But as Linda, I am traveling, and let's say I'm traveling by light speed or at light speed, yeah, and I will hit the start operation. Let's say I have arrived, yeah, the call coding is changing and it's moved a little bit up, and you can see it's yellow. So yeah, the dispatcher can see what's happening really in an online way, which is a good thing, a huge thing. And actually, when I start traveling, the customer will get the email message that your service technician is on its way, and the customer will get an estimated arrival time of arrival, of course. Yeah. So I have started the service operation as Linda. So yeah, I can fill out all of the resolution contents, etc. But it's much better if we do some action. So let's say I have to change something in the computer. Yeah, I will just simply scan. I will just simply scan the item, the repair part, and that will create the line automatically. I'm doing it without scanning because this is a demonstration. Yeah, but let's you say we are using this item. Okay, so one scan will create a line here automatically, which is a nice thing. I don't even have to opening up this last column if I don't want to. Okay, this will be filled out automatically. That means that the administration must be as simple as possible. Of course, if I like, I can go here. Yeah, if I'm scanned again, it will be 2 automatically. So it changes the quantity, but of course I can fill out the symptom codes. Let's say the quality was not AK, the fault area code was the sun, whatever. Yeah, let's say resolution code was replacement. Whatever else you have to do is okay here. We have full item tracking, as you probably know, with mobile AV. So we can scan the serial number instead of the item code, of course, here if we want. Okay, so we can create a setup that scans the serial number, but that's it. Okay, so we can create items by simply scanning it or something. It's being a demonstration, so I'm sitting in my office and not traveling anywhere. But if the device is moving, yeah, mobile AV could calculate the travel distance, and it could create the service item line here, the service line here, which does not mean that you have to invoice that, but it means you will see the correct cost calculation based on the geographical distance that was traveled. Okay, I have to do it manually because yeah, I'm sitting in the same place. So let's say this coastline will be created by me manually now, but in real life it's created automatically. Okay, so let's say I traveled 4 miles or whatever else. Okay, so this is the second line, and yeah, actually during the operation, of course, I could do many things. Just an example, I can check the pictures uploaded. Yeah, I can check the burning computer, right? That was the problem. At the end of the operation, of course, I can collect customer signatures. Yeah, they will sign it that yes, I really changed this thing and the computer is working now. Normal thing next to mobile AV, you can print out any document. Yeah, so you can print out the service item worksheet. If the customer need a printed document, standard Microsoft document, as you can see here. Yeah. And yeah, at the end of the process, I will hit the finish button. Of course, the magic will happen now, for sure. Yeah, it has posted 1 hour of my work because we have a round up, so we cannot work less than an hour during demonstrations. Okay, so that's how it works. Of course, we can do plenty of other things with that. Yeah, we could add extra status here. Let's go to the central warehouse for a new spare part, whatever, buying something, doing the operation, etc. But that was the really core of the presentation. So Linda has finished her job, and as you could see, the service task has been disappeared here. Yeah, actually it's not disappeared because it was so quick that you cannot see it inside this DIME, inside graphical scheduling. You probably realize that we are using DIME for this demonstration, and this is the product that we have integrated. We have a good price from DIME. Thanks for that. Okay, so yeah, that's the task. That's the thing that we normally do. And yeah, I would like to show you one other thing, an extra, the thing that I really like, which is the automatic resource allocation. Okay, so let's say we want to reallocate something. Let's say, yeah, it's good for reallocation because probably the time is, yeah, it's 11:30 or something like that, and some of the task has not been started already, so it might require some rescheduling here. So yeah, let's shoot for the NAV product now, and I am inside the Servotion product. This is a separate add-on, of course, with its own object range, etc. But inside that we have a calculate schedule here. Yeah, so I will just simply click on that. I will just tell the end date of the calculation. Not really a big task, and hit OK. And as you can see, I have 50 or something like that thing in my system. Of course, if it cannot be recalculated, we will get a calculation error. Yeah, it's already started but not finished, so I cannot recalculate it. Yeah, that's true, and it handles plenty of things. Some of them are modified, some of them are unmodified. As you could see, it could create new as well. So it works pretty well. I could check it as a dispatcher, of course, before apply it. But of course, I can, in this demonstration, I will just allocate it actually. So I hit the allocation button. If I'm quick enough, I will be, or might be able to go here, and you can see it's reallocating now. Yeah, it's pretty handy thing. The speed of the allocation is much quicker actually. What we can see is the graphical representation, what is happening in the background. Okay, so everything is moving to the correct place, of course. So yeah, if I want to do this manually, it's a huge job. Even if I want to do this, let's say using the graphical scheduler, it also takes time. So it could reallocate things. Of course, sometimes things cannot be reallocated. Of course, we have plenty of other factors like VIP customers, whatever. We have time frames that reflects during the allocation. You can change one service task on reallocatable automatically, I'd say. So we have plenty of things, but this is what we have done, and yeah, I think I really like this feature. That is the extra actually when you using Servotion. So that was my really quick Servotion demonstration. I will just close it, and yeah, let's go back to my presentation. As you can see, we're using Prezi, which is a really good Hungarian startup for presentation. If you like the way I'm presenting, then you could use Prezi. It's not time for advertisement, but I really like this product. Okay, so I have shown you the automatic resource allocation, and we are working on subcontractor management, which I think is crucial for field service. That will be the part of the next release, of course. Okay, and we are using the ERP system. So yeah, that was pretty much my demonstration. We have a couple of features, as you could see, that I haven't mentioned. So we have, for example, IoT operation. We have the graphical scheduler that has been demonstrated, the mobile part that has been demonstrated. Okay, the customer portal, of course. But we have a couple of other things like price handling, etc. But actually that was my really quick Servotion demonstration. I hope you liked it. Yeah, we have the features, and at the end I would like to show you something like a pricing. Yeah, that's also pretty important. So how much the whole thing costs. Actually, what you can see on the screen is something like a matrix. Okay, so on one axis we could see the number of technicians. We are pricing based on the number of technicians, I would say, and we have modules. We have 4 modules at the moment. Yeah, we have the graphical scheduler. Yeah, we have the automatic resource allocation, the customer portal. Yeah, and obviously the mobile part. Okay, so you can choose which module do you want to use. So there is a possibility then you would just like to use the mobile part, then the price will be the same as the mobile NAV product, of course. But if you use the graphical scheduler or the customer portal and the mobile part together, then you will use 2 modules. Yeah. So let's say that your end user has 10 to 25 technicians, and you will use these 2 modules. Then the price is $40,000 US. The price is approximately the same in euros at the moment. Okay, which is a good thing. Okay. Yeah, yeah, what will happen if your end user have 13 technicians, then you will buy a 25 technicians package and a 5 technicians package. The minimum is 5 technicians actually. And what will happen if your company has 15 technicians and buy an extra 5, then they will get the 25, of course. I think it's obvious from the pricing. Okay, so for the as soon as you reach the 10,000, you will get the 25 technicians package. This is for the mobility part. Okay, for the graphical scheduler, we have 1, 5, and 10 planners accordingly. And for the customer portal, you could use the customer portal for 50 or 500, sorry, 2,500 and 5,000 end users, 5,000 logins, I would say, which probably will be enough. As for automatic resource allocation, it has no limitation, so you can write as many times you want, but it's still belongs to the. Yeah, we believe that you will buy the mobile part actually because yeah, this is a huge benefit of Servotion. So it's really based on the service technicians. Yeah. Of course, actually that was my really quick demonstration for today, and I think this is the time for questioning. I have raised hands and questions, so yes, I will just see and opening up the question tab. Yeah, we have a couple of questions here. We have a hi everyone, thank you. You will give the recording of the webinar after. Yes, the webinar is being recorded, and I will send it, of course, just after the demonstration. Okay, we will send a follow-up email. Can you maximize your? I cannot, and I have finished, so that's a problem. But yeah, sorry. I hope it was still understandable. The sound connection is dropped. Okay, and it's back. It was for one of our attendees. So yeah, at this point, if you have any questions, just throw it at me, and I will answer it. The question is from Rasmus, when will the mobile NAV receive design update? When will mobile receive design update? Actually, if I just logging out here and we log in back to the demo server, then you will see that we have a quite new design at this moment. But we're still using the columns because we believe it's a good idea, actually. So I hope that was your question, Rasmus. So yeah, we are using the columns, and within a minute we will see how mobile NAV looks like nowadays. Actually, you can change each and everything design-wise. You can change the color, you can change the shape, you can change the bottom pictures, etc. Yeah, it's just downloading the 284 bottom pictures at the moment. From the demo server, which is not the quickest thing on earth, but at the end of this process that you will see that mobile NAV could look differently, as it's different for Servotion. So yeah, you can use the brand book, the design brand book of your end user. What version does it support? It works from yeah, it works with the latest version. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so 2016. But we will do testing, and I will send you the. So yeah, we will test it, but this is for the latest version today. Okay, it is the integration with DIME also possible on the new terminal RC. Yes, it is possible. So the DIME integration is possible with the new 2017 version. The new release from DIME, I mean, yes, I got it. Hi, last time we asked for pricing customer portal from Microsoft side and from Multisoft part. The customer portal, yeah, so this is the new design that we have for mobile AV. So I hope you liked it. Actually, I think it's much nicer than it was before. It's a fresh new look and it's much more understandable as well. Okay, so but we won't change the one column after another thing. We won't change it because actually it shows things in context. That's why we really love this columns thing. Plus, you can use it on a phone without any extra work. Okay. Yeah. Let's see the next question. Just give me a sec. So pricing for customer portal. Again, for customer portal, yeah, I might want to opening up the Prezi, but it doesn't really. If you have a 5-service technician package, then you can use the customer portal for 500 users. Okay, if you have a 25 technicians package, then you can use the customer portal for 2,500 end users. Yeah, okay. From Microsoft side, the customer portal works the similar way as customer portal normally works. Okay. It will be available in Spanish. Of course it is available in Spanish, which means we do have language support, the same language support set we have that exists in mobile and AV. So you probably know that what you could see here, login complete or information about something like that, this has been translated to Spanish as well, of course. Spanish is among the supported languages. And the other things that you could see here is from the caption multi-language property of the database. And the same true for the customer portal. So if you could see you may remember that we have a customer portal field here. Let's say here. So each and everything here, let's say service item, is the caption of your NAV database. So it will be Spanish by default. Okay, the next question is, travel button is new default feature of mobile NAV. No, this is a default feature of Servotion, but actually the price is the same. So I would say yes. If you buy Servotion, not mobile NAV, then it is the default feature. It is the default feature of the base configuration of Servotion, I would say, and we could help you to install it. Okay, when will the product be released? Yes, the planned release date has been changed many times because it was much more difficult than we thought, but the result is much more precise and okay than we originally thought. So the release date is the end of this month. Hi, is there an offline system in mobile NAV? Of course, mobile NAV is designed for offline, I would say. It could go offline now, and we have automatic background synchronization at this time. So you don't have to hit the synchronization button. It's synchronizing in the background. Please check out the YouTube channel of mobile NAV because we have a full 1 hour long presentation how the new offline features works. One quick mobile NAV question. Is it already made possible to give the first and second line format a color in list pages? I'm afraid no, but I'm not 100% sure. I will ask Tibor. Because yeah, it could change the color when you're using mandatory fields. So yeah, but at this moment, no, we don't have this thing. One quick question. Yeah. The next thing is when we, okay, Well, it will, yeah, I have answered that. Let's see the next thing. It is possible to make sub-pages on the main columns. Sub-pages on the main columns, yeah, if it means, if I'm clicking here, it has a drill down. So yes, obviously, we have drill downs and lookups. So it will opening up a new column. And it could be the same page, of course. So if you have a really long list, let's say the customer list is long and you don't want to swipe up and down, then you can create, let's say, 4 or 3 customer column here. Okay, so in this way, yes, of course. Hi, in the case we have mobile AV in our customer, for example, for 10 service technician, how we can upgrade our system to Servotion. Yeah, I will send you the how to. It is possible to do that. So you can use it just with mobile AV actually, but it's much better to, if you decide, yeah, I haven't mentioned, but if you decide one module to buy, then you will pay the one module price for the next module as well. So it's much more wise thing to decide now which modules do you want to use and order it. This is the best way to upgrade, I think. So let's say if you want to use the customer portal and graphical scheduler, yeah, then I will give you a discount because you already has mobile and AV. Okay. Any offline system for inventory management? We have a couple of them. I mean, customers has, I would say. So we have not created a base configuration for inventory management at the moment. Okay, we are thinking of that. So probably we will create something like that. This is a base configuration development. Offline system for inventory is a constant question, but as you probably know, mobile and AV is not just registering but posting. And that's why we have to design which things should happen in offline mode and which part of the posting operation could wait for the synchronization. Okay, but with the automatic background synchron, it's a really valid question, I would say. We can offer them something and sell it. Yes, of course. Thank you. That's a good. What of GPS tracking? GPS tracking means the device knows each and every time where the device is. And you can set up a frequency when the device will record the GPS coordinates, okay, in a table in the background. And we could use this GPS tracking for many reasons. We can use it to trigger something. For example, you can start the timesheet automatically with that. We can do GPS temp. When you're posting something, it could contain the GPS coordinates, okay, something like that. We could, find the nearest GPS coordinates in time. Let's say if you set up the GPS tracking for 1 minute, it will record the GPS coordinates in each and every minute, even in offline mode. So you can check out where the service technician is or was, actually, depending on the online and offline scenario. Okay, so this is GPS tracking, and it triggers things like the possibility of distance calculation, automatic distance calculation, travel distance calculation. Okay. Plus, theoretically we could send a warning message to the customer that the service technician is in the middle of the traffic jam, so the service technician will be late. That's also possible. Oh yes, we have plenty of questions, which is nice. Okay, I will just try to opening up the questions pane in the correct way. I'm not 100% sure if you see the questions, so okay. Can we see the position of technicians on the scheduler map real time? Of course, yeah, definitely. That's what happens here. So yeah, it's obviously true. And you can assign the nearest service technician to a job, of course, yeah. So you can see the jobs here, and you can see the service technician. It makes some hacking. You have to do some hacking, so it's not the default thing. But yeah, this is a good feature. If you Yeah, we will investigate it how to set it up, but it's theoretically, yeah, it works. At this moment in the demo system, it shows the geographical location of the service task. But inside mobile NAV add-on, you can see the position of the service technician on Google Map. So somehow we could combine these two things. The new release of mobile NAV, the background synchronization, does this mean that when I log in online but the connection gets lost, the background synchronization will automatically pick up this up? For example, I am logged in online, I want to upload a signature but lost connection. Will the background synchronization pick this up and upload the signature when we get internet connection again? That's a nice question. No, you will log in offline configuration, and it acts like an online configuration because it's synchronizing each and every 10 seconds or each and every minute or something like that. So if you have a frequent enough synchronization, an offline configuration acts like an online one. It's really an online one. And if you lose the signal, it is an offline configuration, so it works like an offline configuration. And yes, so at this moment we have online and offline configuration separately, but we will eliminate the difference between the two. So within a couple of releases, we won't have any online or offline thing, just a mixed configuration, I would say, and that will act actually like you explained here. And the offline mode acts like you explained here. So if you have a configuration, let's say for, I don't know if it is a sales scenario, let's say you collect or a service, let's be talk about the topic. So if you collect a service signature in offline mode, as soon as the offline configuration reaches the signal, will synchronize automatically. So theoretically within 10 seconds or within a minute, everybody will see the signature in the back office. Okay, so it works exactly like you described here. The difference is our online mode is a real online mode. That means it works like the RTC client. Yeah, it runs the triggered code in NAV instantly, I would say. If you are in offline mode, it runs the built-in business logic within 10 seconds. That really makes the difference. Okay, but we will eliminate the two, and you will have an automatic online and offline configuration, which means, let's talk about the historical data. Okay, you can see the invoices forever historically in online mode, obviously, but for offline mode you don't want to download all of the customer ledger entries or detailed customer ledger entries. Yeah, so with the future release, when you lose the signal, this historical data won't be available. At this moment you have to create a separate configuration, but this is not a bot, so it is good enough for action. Okay, but you cannot reach the full NAV, obviously. In the future release, you will be able to do that automatically. You don't have to switch between the two. Actually, if you have the signal, you can switch to online mode to check something. Let's say the historical invoice data, and we will work in offline mode all the time because it's synchronizing automatically in the background. Do you have a roadmap for new features for 2017? We will share it with you. Yes, actually, we have a roadmap. Sometimes we are releasing it, sometimes we don't, because we have a competition, but we will share with you because you are partners. Okay. Will Servotion include the latest version of Dice Scheduler? Yes, this is the plan. Obviously. Nice. Oh, thank you. Someone just says this is nice. Could you explain the IoT features? Yes, the IoT means if the device is IoT ready. For example, vending machines could send status reports automatically. A vending machine can send the status of the stock inside the vending machine automatically, so it could create the purchase order. And we are talking about service, but fill out the vending machine is also a type of service. So this is a field service thing, but it's good for a broader view as well. So for example, we will support the standards of these vendor machines probably. And yeah, this is a hot topic today. So it seems we have a couple of standards to receive IoT or Internet of Things capable devices status report, like printers, printers could obviously send the status report to, let's say we have a Canon printer and it orders the guy automatically. We will be able to do the same thing with Navision. Yeah. So theoretically, the device will create an error message. Let's say the toner is empty. Yeah. And it will create a service task for a service technician, which is not servicing, but just changing the toner. And it will create the purchase order and a transfer order to the van. So when the service technician will arrive at the morning, the service task will be on their phone, and the replacement part will be on the track. So that is the idea of the IoT stuff. And yeah, you are run out of questions. That was nice. Okay, I hope you liked the presentation for today. I really would like to thank you to joining us, and of course you can drop me an email anytime. I can show this demonstration to anybody, and again, this demonstration system is available for you. Okay, so you can start playing with it just after this demonstration. Thank you again. It was a privilege to show you the product today. And yeah, let's meet with the let's meet next time, because yeah, it's a hot topic. We will release new versions pretty frequently. Thank you again, and have a nice day, guys.